Good evening. It's 8 o'clock, Monday night. Time for your favorite watch show, Let's Talk Invicta. We are here to celebrate with you. Another week has passed. We have great collections in tonight's show, beautiful prices, and actually we have a pre-launch as well. I would say let's immediately start with the first watch in the lineup, René, because I know René is also there. René, back from his studio in Oldenzaal, and I'm here in Hedel, of course. René, we don't hear you yet.
Okay, now you hear me.
Now I hear you. So
Yes, sorry.
no problem, René. So I just introduced that we have a great show for tonight.
Yeah.
As I told you already, we have a pre-launch actually. This is to celebrate show number 126. And we have a watch that is actually came in fresh from our factories. It didn't even touch our warehouse in Miami this time. It was sent directly to us to have it in time here for the Let's Talk Invicta show. Because we are introducing this week actually a brand new Juan Manuel Correa collection. As you know, we had a lot of success with the first launch that we did a couple of months ago for the first Juan Manuel Correa watches. And I'm bringing you tonight a new edition. Actually, it's slightly bigger than the previous one. And also the material has been changed from stainless steel to full titanium. So we have a full titanium casing for this watch. It's 47 millimeters instead of the 45 of the old one. And the crystal in this case is sapphire. Really nice watch with a beautiful automatic movement. Made
Real
especially...
sapphire?
Yes, it's sapphire crystal.
Wow.
And we talked about the movement already before the show, René, when we discussed the collection for tonight. You know, it was actually quite hard to find the right movement for those kind of watches because actually, as you can see here, perfectly on the little movie René is showing you at the moment, the watch is anatomically designed and it fits rounded like around your wrist. And to get the movement in such a case, it's really hard with an automatic movement because we need the rotor to turn as well. To get your energy into the watch. So actually, we found a fantastic movement, the 7510D, especially made for Invicta, and we are so proud of the movement that we show actually a skeleton front with a beautiful view on the movement, and on the case back we have a similar open case where we show you the beautiful designed rotor and back of the movement. And in this case, with the new editions, we also have the JM Correa logo printed on the crystal in the back.
Okay, can we show?
Yes, of course. Look at this. It's so beautiful. We love the movement. The rotor is very well detailed. And all pieces are limited edition. As a matter of fact, the one that I have here in the studio is number, let me see, 24 of a series of 1,000 pieces. So all of them are limited. We have many different colors available. They will be coming to our website in the coming days, uploaded to our website, and they are shipped today actually to our stores in Europe. But I kept this particular one here tonight for the Let's Talk Invicta show. And this one is model number 44402. Full titanium casing, automatic movement, JM Correa limited edition, only 1,000 pieces worldwide. 7510D movement, especially made for these rounded anatomic cases. 50 millimeter water resistance, although we are dealing with a rectangular, shaped casing, we still managed to get the water resistance up to Invicta level. And the pricing for tonight, only for this particular red variation, is sensational. As a pre-launch, we give you this watch, not for the regular pricing of 740 euros. This watch will be coming to your doorstep if you order now or within the next 24 hours. And again, guys, only this particular color. All other colors will be more expensive on our website. Only this red variation that I have in front of me here, model number 44402, will be coming to your doorstep for 339 euros.
Okay.
A fantastic price for, if you ask me, a fantastic watch. First of all, I really love the colors.
Yeah.
I love the colors, but the materials used, it's so special. And René, sometimes when a watch gets bigger, we always have problems with fitting the watch on a smaller wrist and all that. But this actually fits like a glove. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing the yellow and black variation myself. It will be coming to our stores and to our website really soon, in the coming days
Also, very
actually.
nice color, eh?
And also titanium, in this case black titanium. In this case we work with a Swiss Ronda quartz movement chronograph. So also coming, but as a matter of fact, I'm wearing this one. I always used to wear the blue one, as you guys asked me many times when I was wearing it during the show. It fitted like a glove, but this slightly bigger variation fits like a glove as well. A really nice watch, and the red is really nice. We have orange, we have green, we have many different colors, but only the one that I have here in the studio for you, the red variation, model number 44402, will be on sale for the coming 24 hours only for 339 euros. So and Wim, guys, I understand, René, that it's a lot of money. It's true. Still giving 330, but for such a nice timepiece, that's a great price.
So Wim, on my Facebook account, one of our regular viewers asked me, you just explained something about the movement, and he asked me, is it a Chinese movement?
It's made in the Far East by one of our appreciated partners, of course, and it's very well made. We are really happy with the outcome. First of all, with the looks of the movement, but the way it functions is absolutely fantastic. Let me tell you, I have the automatic variation in the first Juan Manuel Correa edition, and it's the automatic watch with the most power reserve of all automatic watches that I have in my collection. And I have a few Swiss. I have handmade movements, but this movement easily reaches 72 hours power reserve. Okay, that's a fantastic achievement. Yeah.
So a beautiful new collection watch from our Formula 2 driver Juan Manuel Correa. So I would say titanium, open case back, but also an open front. Wow, it's a beautiful watch. It's a beautiful watch,
René. And talking about Juan Manuel Correa, we are on the eve of a fantastic meetup with Juan Manuel. When he comes to our store in Barcelona next week, May 31st, please feel free to visit us. We have a beautiful Formula 1 car displayed in the center as well. Our store is completely transformed to a Formula 1, I would say, pit box almost. We have drinks, we have DJ, we have... It will be a fantastic event, and I'm really excited to partner up with Juan Manuel and have a small interview for all our viewers here at Let's Talk Invicta. Okay, and to celebrate that, we bring you this Juan Manuel Correa limited edition piece here tonight in Let's Talk Invicta. And I promise you, next Monday, the show will be all about fast cars and car racing. So stay with us. We have great shows coming up. And this was the first one in the lineup, guys. I was so excited about this watch, so I wanted to put it on the first position. And I hope you are as excited as me. And if you are, please feel free to order now or within the next 24 hours, because the watch will sell out for sure. By the way, we've made the ordering process really easy for you. There's a QR code. René will show you now on the left side of your screen.
Yep. Wait a moment. That's here.
And
here
you just, this is the next watch in the lineup already, but the previous watch, you have a QR code as well. You just go with your phone to the QR code. You will be directed immediately into the Let's Talk Invicta tab on our website, invictastores.eu. You can start ordering the watch that you like from tonight's show. And I'm immediately moving on to the next watch in the lineup, René. You showed it already in the L on the left side of your screen.
Yes.
We have a bestseller in our show. Actually, we have two bestsellers in our show tonight. And bestsellers at Invicta mean those watches are constantly in our collection and will be replenished whenever possible. And, we had a lot of requests for a Grand Diver again in our show. And it happened to be that we actually sold out the complete batch last month. So what we did, we placed a new order, and they just came in last week, and I selected a fantastic timepiece for you. It's model number 27610. And what's so special about this watch, what I really like, of course, it's a classic color tone. It's all black. and with your coin bezel. It comes with a stainless steel bracelet. You know, your 300 meters water resistant casing, everything you want in your Grand Diver watch. But in this case, I really love the classic black finishing of the dial with the blue elements that we put on the minute hands, on the minute markers, and the blue second hand that we put in. Just a slight detail that shows you that we really care about bringing you a special watch. This is not just your next door black and silver watch. No, there's small details in the watch that really make it stand out from every single brand out there.
Mm-hmm.
Check out
nice
second
details.
hand.
The blue.
Yeah, I really love the details. I really love the diving helmet on the dial. This immediately shows you that you're dealing with the Grand Diver watch. The Grand Diver logo is also on the links of the band. You see the Grand Diver engravement in the side of the casing. As you can see here, the crown, the screw-in crown. 300 meters water resistance and open case back. We are really proud to show you the automatic movement in our Grand Divers as well. Of course, we are working with our NH35, our signature Seiko Instruments movement, especially decorated and designed by Seiko for Invicta. And check out this movement, guys. We are so proud to bring you in this price range a beautiful automatic, a 300 meters water resistant casing, a full stainless steel bracelet, 316L steel, the highest grade stainless steel we can bring. And the pricing is phenomenal. If you order now, model number 27610, you won't be paying the regular 304 euros, which is already a great price for this watch. But if you order now, we will ship you this watch for 122 euros. And when I say we ship you, the shipping is for free, guys.
For free, yeah.
All you pay is the amount that you see on your screen here. Free shipping in Europe. And you know, we get many questions. And when I don't like the watch, no problem. You can ship it back to us. We can't understand it, but okay. You can ship it back to us, and that's for free as well. I mean, how easy can we make it for you?
Yeah, it's buying without any risk. So I would suggest buy now or cry later.
Yes, this is a real good watch for our Let's Talk Invicta lineup. And, you know, we had a lot of requests for the Grand Diver, so I hope I selected the right model for you. To me, this is one of the nicest Grand Divers in our collection. The all-black variation, the coin bezel with the slightly, you know, semi-fashionable blue accent.
Yeah,
really nice.
That's what I like, Wim, about this watch.
And please check the second hand, guys, because it's not ticking like your regular battery watch. No, you see that it's sweeping actually. It glides on the movement, as you can see. Yeah. It's a very reliable and really appreciated movement by all our watch lovers out there.
Yeah, that's also something when I look at a watch on somebody's wrist and I see the movement, the second hand, I see it slightly moving, or then I know for myself it's an automatic movement. So, and when I see it tick, 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 then I know it's a quartz movement.
Yeah, yes. That's basically, that's not the only difference, of course, but that's easy to recognize. Yes, yeah. But here you see how fluently the second hand glides on the dial, and I immediately, and I'm a watch lover. I admit it immediately. I immediately know and see that I'm dealing with a beautiful automatic movement.
And for 47 millimeters,
yes.
you tell it every week you have a small wrist, but it looks fine on your wrist.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you know, the cases are very much anatomically designed, and we know that our fans, our Invicta family out there, we all love bigger watches, but the only reason why we like them is we still make them fit on any particular wrist.
Yeah, and this watch has all the features from Invicta, flame fusion, the bezel 120 clicks, I assume.
The 300 meters water resistance, the full stainless steel, the solid band and casing.
Hey,
you know, this is a watch that you wear forever.
Hey, for 122 euros, you do nothing wrong.
No, I agree, René, 100%.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, guys.
So, let's continue.
Like this offer as well. I'm moving on to the next watch in the lineup, and I try to bring one of those watches in every single Let's Talk Invicta show. And again, tonight, I managed to get one. I'm talking about the Marvel collection. I have a beautiful Marvel watch, or sorry, the DC Comics in this case, but you know I always mix them up. DC Comics, Marvel, it's all from the studios, and we have a license, a partnership with those studios, and we are very very proud of that. And we are really happy to. I'm really happy to bring you this particular watch in tonight's show. It's from our Superman collection. DC Comics 43730 is the model number. And as you all know, our DC Comics, our licensed products are always based on our most successful models and series. And in this case, we used an S1 Rally Diablo series for this Superman timepiece. And please check out the details in this watch, guys. We've had a few of those cases in our show already, but I'm always surprised how professional, how beautiful engineered this case is. Please check out the cables on the side of the casing to emphasize the power that we built into this tonneau-shaped watch. It's a very special casing. It comes with a beautiful movement, VD54 Japanese movement made by Seiko Instruments for Invicta. Very reliable. The case size is 53 millimeters. But when I put the watch on my wrist, it fits like a glove because of the anatomic design. This is, a recognizable characteristic of our S1 Rally Diablo watch. Check it out. A beautiful color combination, red and blue, of course, the signature color of the Superman series. Really, really special. We only have a few. And I told you the rules of the game already a couple of times. We at Let's Talk Invicta, we want to bring you the most special watches in every single show. But this sometimes also means that we only buy really, or are able to buy really small batches, and we still want to bring them to the show. This is the perfect example. We have limited quantities. There's only limited quantities available throughout Europe. These pieces are on hold for the Let's Talk Invicta show for tonight. And we bring this watch for a very special price. Regular cost on our website is 460 euros. If you order now or within the next 24 hours, if still available, you can order this timepiece for the fantastic price of 217 euros.
Okay.
And I told you already a couple of times, I get many questions. Hey, Wim, why don't you make 219? Why don't you make 215? We calculate to the euro, to get you the best possible pricing here at Let's Talk Invicta. So 217 is your price, a great watch, a beautiful color combination, and a fantastic design.
Didn't we had last week a similar Superman in the black variation?
No, we had two similar. We had two DC Comic watches, two similar watches in two color tones. Remember, one in the red and blue, and one in the blue and the black and gray.
Yeah. But
so
this is nice. The color palette of the red and the blue. Yeah, it's absolutely Superman, but it's standing out. It's really good. And I see the crystals a little bit concave.
Yes, it's not concave. It's rounded. Concave is when it comes out of the casing in the middle. But in this case, it's really shaped in the shape of the casing. And also rounded around the wrist. I just showed it on my wrist already. Yeah. But if you see the watch here in front of me, on my desk, it's absolutely a beautiful timepiece.
Mm-hmm. Can you show us the case back?
Of course, it has the DC Comics logo.
Nice.
Laser engraved.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's limited edition, as you all know. And in this case, we're talking about model number 47 out of 4,000. So 4,000 watches have been made of these series, or will be made. They're not made yet. And there's only a few in Europe, and the ones that we have here are available for you tonight here at Let's Talk Invicta for 217 euros.
Okay, I would say let's continue because we have a few watches to go. And this
Absolutely.
is also one, what you told me is very special. And I remember this is show 126. And the last time we had a similar one from this collection, it's a year ago, maybe longer.
Absolutely, I can't even remember. So you told me just before the show that we had it before.
Yeah.
I always try to buy watches from we call it the DNA collection. This is the DNA family. And why do we call it the DNA? We try to put everything that we learned from our Invicta lovers out there, but also everything we have learned from our designers, everything we have been battling out to get to the final, actual watch that came out. And those watches with all those characteristics we call DNA, because this is the DNA of Invicta. A fantastic minimalist design, a fantastic fitting around the wrist with a great band connection, as you can see here, typical for the DNA series. A beautiful dial build up in layers with 2 color tones. I will put the watch on my wrist real quick after I told you some specs, but the fitting is phenomenal. DNA is the series, 46 millimeters is the case size. VD77 movement made by Psycho Instruments for Invicta, always to be recognized by the 2 subdials on the 6 and on the 3 o'clock position, 12 o'clock position, sorry. 100 meters water resistance, of course, I would almost say, and the casing is satin finished. It's a very nice color, as you can see on the image that René shows you on the screen right now. I will put the watch on my wrist, as I promised you already, and this is absolutely incredible. The band is so comfortable to wear, it's so supple, but also check out the fitting of this timepiece.
Wow. And it's a great combination with your bracelets again.
Yes, absolutely, René. And check out the slightly minty color on the markers and on the 6 o'clock position, and then the orange subdials, logo, and hands. I really love this color combination. I think it's a perfect example how we at Invicta think about watches. This is a timepiece that shows you that shows anybody that you love timepieces, but you don't want it, to scream it to the world. It's very humble.
So what I like in this watch are the details, the aeroplane on top, but also the southwest and east position. What you can see in the dial.
Oh, I love the way we decorated the dial, and although we put all this information in the dial, it's still a very minimalistic design that I really love. And I tried to bring those watches to our Let's Talk Invicta lineup many times, but all the time they sell out immediately. So this time I took this watch from the first batch that we received last week, model number 44226, and I'm bringing you tonight this beautiful DNA timepiece here at Let's Talk Invicta. And the pricing is really special, guys. If you order this watch now, model number 44226, it will not cost you 176 euros, which is the regular pricing on our website, invictastores.eu. But if you order now, this watch will come to your doorstep for the fantastic price of 74 euros only.
Wow,
74 euros for a watch that has all the characteristics that you want in your Invicta watch.
So this is also a watch for a price point, Wim. We are going on holiday again, and maybe you don't want to wear your expensive Invicta watch from a few hundred euros. And it's also waterproof, so you can go into the sea with it. You can
100% waterproof, so, and you know what? What I really like is the comfort to wear a watch like this. It's light. It fits like a glove. It's very well anatomically designed, as you can see here on the case side.
Yeah,
you see, nice. It makes it fit already around the wrist. If I put it here, you see, without holding the band, it's already fitting me. I love the flat crystal that we put in. It's flame fusion, of course, and with all those characteristics, you only pay 74 euros here at Let's Talk Invicta.
So, and this is a no-brainer.
Before I forget to mention, brand new design and collection, because we bring out DNA models before, but different color tones, different dials. This typical dial is brand new, straight from the factory to our warehouse here in Hedel.
Okay, and don't forget to mention
free shipping.
Hey.
Even if you buy only for 74 euros.
So that's great. That's a great price point. So you have a very beautiful watch, including shipment. So hey, I would say let's continue and do something special for the ladies.
Yes, I agree, Renee. We bring something special for the ladies. I have a very special watch here in the lineup for tonight, and uh, not only special because of the diamonds that we put in, because we are talking about a stainless steel angel watch with a mother of pearl dial and 58 diamonds in the case and in the bezel. Absolutely a piece of jewelry. This is a piece of jewelry that tells you time, actually. It's a bracelet. It's like an accessory to finish your evening dress, or, and what I like so much, Renee, when I buy a watch, I want stories like this. The dial is made out of mother of pearl. And one of the characteristics of mother of pearl is that, first of all, it shines towards you almost, but also it's a product of nature. So every single piece of mother of pearl is different.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so if you see the one that I have here in the studio, which has a like a stripy pattern here on the 6 o'clock position, if you can zoom a little bit more, Quint. See, Renee, can you go back to the watch?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You see that I have like the little stripes that we have here in the pattern. If you see the one that Renee has in the studio, the image that he has, it's completely white. You see that? Yeah. So every single piece of mother of pearl is different. And every piece of mother of pearl is unique. And here you see perfectly on the picture that Renee is showing you, you see the diamonds in the casing on top, on the 6 o'clock position, on the 12 o'clock position, on the 6 o'clock. On the sides you see in those studs we build diamonds as well. And also on top here on the lugs that connect the band to the casing. Again, this to me is not just a watch. This to me is a bracelet, an accessory that tells me time. Mm-hmm. And this to me, for sure, I can bring it for my wife and bring a fantastic timepiece for her. Yeah. It's a real nice watch, model number 42305. The band, by the way, part of the band completely, but part of the casing as well, has been hand polished, so it shines towards you, as you can see on the beautiful movie
like a mirror.
that I showed you. What's your question?
Like a mirror.
Yeah, like a mirror almost, yeah. So it's hand polished, stainless steel with your safety clasp and everything. It's a watch you can wear every day, but still it's a piece of jewelry, if you ask me. The pricing is sensational. I can tell you up front. 58 diamonds, full stainless steel, completely water resistant, no 540 euros, which is the regular pricing on our website, which is already a great price for a watch with diamonds. But this lady's watch with 58 diamonds encasing and band lugs is 211 euros
you're kidding.
only. I'm not kidding.
All right.
I'm very happy with the offer. I think it looks fantastic. Yeah. And this offer only applies by the way, for this silver tone variation, because we also have the gold tone variation on our website. But only this silver tone is available tonight here at Let's Talk Invicta for this fantastic price. And yes, we only have a few left, and that's only because I wanted to bring this special badge to Let's Talk Invicta tonight.
Okay. Hey, and I saw a blue stone on the cabochon, on the crown, cabochon.
Yeah, there's a little cabochon crown on the side, which makes it extra elegant, if you ask me. And that's the typical characteristic of an angel of your lady's watch. And by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, because we are getting used to it already, but we are also live on Instagram tonight. And again, we did the first test last week, and it worked fantastic. We are really happy to be on Instagram again. And when you see a watch that you like, you just push buy and the model number, and you will be directed immediately into our checkout screen on the website, Let's Talk Invicta. You just mentioned the cabochon crown, Ray, and we actually already have customers asking and discussing on our socials. And by the way, please feel free to communicate on our socials. Our team is ready for you. The crown is blue, and that's called a cabochon. It's made out of sapphire, and we really like those small details to be put into our ladies' watches, into our classic lady ones, but also in these, almost jewelry style watches. So you see the little crown here is blue, and that's your perfect detail that is very much appreciated by all ladies out there. We also had a question about the movement in the Juan Manuel Correa. I'm coming back to that right now. the first watch that we showed you in the lineup, which is, you know, this beautiful timepiece. The movement that we made for this timepiece is called 7510D. It's a special movement made for Invicta to be fit into those anatomic shaped watches. Okay? Automatic movement, very well decorated. For that reason, we have built a sapphire crystal on top to show you the beautiful movement, but also in the case back you can see the movement and the rotor working for you. Power reserve for this movement, I mentioned it already, but I want to mention it again because it's really special, especially in the price range that we just sold this watch for, is 72 hours.
That's a lot.
It's a very much very reliable movement. We are really happy with that. So the crown is blue because the ladies love our cabochon design.
Alrighty. So a little recap. We have here a ladies' watch with real diamonds.
58 pieces actually.
58, eh? Yeah, 58. Yeah. Okay. So, and the price is only 211 euros. So, hey, it's a no-brainer. And I told our regular viewers last week already, a happy wife makes a happy life. So, gentlemen, you know what to do.
And René is your expert, I can tell you.
Hey,
by the way.
Absolutely.
Moving on to the next one in the lineup, and the next one is a watch that has been requested already a couple of weeks in a row, and I'm really happy to bring it tonight, is our classical automatic Pro Diver 40mm casing, 42mm casing, with our classic coin bezel, really much appreciated by our Invicta lovers out there. And in this case, we are bringing this watch with the Jubilee bracelet variation. I love the colors of this watch. This is, we call it Sunray Blue, René. It's a very, very special color. And I'm happy that you have the image on our desk here in front of the camera at this moment, because check out the way the light plays with this color blue.
Nice.
Really, really special. The watch looks way, way more expensive than I'm going to ask you guys, because this is a timepiece that is so much appreciated. It has a 5-star rating all over the platforms out there. And I'm going to bring you this watch tonight for a very, very special Let's Talk Invicta price. NH35 movement, of course, I would almost say. This is our signature movement that Psycho has been designing and manufacturing for us already for a longer time. We are really happy with the yellow rotor as Psycho has been designing for us. I will show you the case back real quick because it's a beauty. Check it out. Check out the way we finished the flat finishing of the Jubilee bracelet with a rounded finishing on top, stainless steel. NH35A, 200 meters water resistance. Although we are dealing with an open case back, we still managed to get the watch to 200 meters. Pricing, guys, because I can talk about the specifications for hours, but the pricing makes it extra sensational. 236 euros is your cost on invictastores.eu. But if you order now or within the next 24 hours, and only the color that you see here on your screen, the Sunray Blue variation, you pay only 97 euros. 200 meters water resistant, solid stainless steel, flame fusion crystal, Sunray dial and bezel. Don't forget the bezel, looks fantastic on this watch. I love the way we built this, you know, like almost traditional Jubilee band on the watch. You know, if you see somebody wearing a watch like this, it's... Look at this.
Yeah. So, Wim, how many shows did we do until now?
I think you mentioned it already, 126.
126. But you still managed to surprise me, because this is an automatic. It's one of our classics. It's with the coin bezel, all the features, and only 97 euros. So, hey,
well, listen, René, I'm as surprised as you are. And, you know, let me tell you the procedure a little bit, how we work here at Let's Talk Invicta and how we get to those collections. Immediately after the show tonight, I'm already in touch with our headquarters in USA to work on next week's show. Yeah. So we carefully select the models that we bring. We have requests from our Invicta lovers out there. We have requests from other watch lovers that see our show for the first time and say, listen, I only see watches of 200 euros. Can you bring a, like a lower priced watch or a higher priced, or there's many different requests.
Yeah.
And at the end, we play with the collections. We bring, we take, we small quantities, and at the end, I'm bringing you the selection every Monday. And I'm always as enthusiastic and surprised as you are, because the pricing is phenomenal, the models are sensational, and the quality is fantastic.
So
yeah, that's in short how Let's Talk Invicta works. As a big compliment to us, our counterparts in our colleagues in the USA are running their own Let's Talk Invicta show now. We communicate very much about models that they bring, we introduce together, and I think it's a perfect formula to stay in touch with our Invicta family here in Europe. And I hope you are as enthusiastic as we are. And if so, please communicate with our social team. They're always waiting for your comments, your requests. And if you don't see the requested watch in our next week's show, you can be sure that I work on it to get them in the show after or the week after. So in this case, I told you already, this was requested many times in a row, many weeks in a row. And I finally managed to get the watch in tonight's lineup. 29179 is your model number. Classic Pro Diver, 42 millimeters with a beautiful Jubilee bracelet. 236 is the regular pricing. 97 is your Let's Talk Invicta price. And again, guys, on Instagram, you just type buy and then the model number 29179, and you will be directed immediately into our checkout page on the Invicta Store's website.
Absolutely. And we cannot mention it often enough. Connect with us. Connect with us on Facebook, on Twitter if you want to. But also if you have a certain question, please, we are live at this moment. So you can live ask us what you want to know. Like Ian was asking us about the cabochon, about the blue thing on the crown. So we
and you don't know, it's a very good question. And I feel already. You saw that? Yeah. I see already that our customers start to like the way we talk about watches, the way we point the details and we discuss the details, and they actually see the details already themselves. They're so much into our Invicta collections that they know exactly what we are talking about. So it was a really good question, Ian. I'm really happy to answer your questions and remarks as reliable and punctual as possible. Brings me to the next watch in the lineup, René. And,
okay, let's continue.
This is also a watch that we discussed right before the show, because also this is a very, very special design. And we had it in the show already a couple of weeks ago in a different color tone. We are talking about model number 42135. And we had it in the show already, I would say, 4 to 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Show number 122, I think.
But we had a color combination.
Yes, another color combination. And we had so many questions about this watch. And also back then, this blue watch, honestly, was not available yet. It just came out. I love the color combination. I love the royal blue plated casing and band with the rose tone details that we put into the movement as well. Check out the movement in this watch. It's so special. It's a Z2031 movement, specially made for this kind of watches, with the open heart here on the bottom and a beautiful skeleton dial. Really, really special. To give you the connection between the S1 Rally series and the world of car racing and cars, we built a suspension style coil here on the side of the casing, to give you this racy, look and feel of the watch. Mm-hmm. Check out the details, the way we put the screws on the casing to get you a symmetrical design. I mean, it's almost a piece of art, if you ask me. Check out the construction that we built, René. This was a good shot that you just had. Check out the construction on top, where we screw the coils into the casing, but also generate the band connection like this. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Nice. Wow! What a piece of engineering.
And
a beautiful face movement. Z2031 movement, very, very reliable, especially made for these kind of watches here at Let's Talk Invicta. And the model number again is 42135 S1 Rally. Let me take the protection foil off the case back because I want to show you the movement. It's so special, René. Check out this beautiful rotor that we hand polished to get you this final color. Nice. Check out the pumpkin crown, as we call it. The crown design is pumpkin. You know, it's concave. It's not just your regular rounded pusher that we put on. It also has a blue cabochon. In this case, it's carbon fiber resin that we put into the crown. Matches perfectly with your royal blue casing and band. 52 millimeters is the case size. I see a question coming in. 52 is the case size, guys. And I will also show this watch on my wrist later on. 100 meters water resistance, of course. Pricing, phenomenal. 592 euros is our regular pricing on our website, invictastores.eu. If you start ordering now or within the next 24 hours until inventory lasts, I cannot point out enough that it's always small batches that we bring to Let's Talk Invicta, so you have to be fast. But I will put the watch on my wrist real quick. This watch can be yours for the fantastic price of 231 euros. Check out the details, René. Check out the way the watch fits on my wrist. Check out the skin. My skin, you see through the lugs. It's completely skeleton. Also the casing.
It's a little bit like the hexagon watch we had last week.
And the Helios, I see a little bit Helios details. And this is what Invicta is all about. We try to bring the best, details from every single watch family into our series as well. And again, this is connected to the S1 Rally because of the spring coil design in the casing. But check out the way we cut out, the full case on the side, the open lugs. Here it's better in this movie. Yes, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. 42135. This watch can be yours if you order now or within the next 24 hours. 231 euros. And yes, it's a lot of money, guys. I know 231 euros is a lot of money, but if you see the details in this watch, if you get this watch to your doorstep in the beautiful signature yellow Invicta box with all the details that we put into the boxes and your warranty cards, your extra year warranty that we guarantee always if you register the watch on our website invictastores.eu, and it's absolutely a present to yourself. Order now or within the next 24 hours and this watch will be yours for 231 euros only.
Yeah, what I also like is the moon phase, the sun and the moon phase. I like this, and I know the movements who enable this are very special.
Yes, very special, and this one is especially. Let me get you the watch. Let me get the watch working for you real quick.
Okay.
I will move the. It's absolutely stunning to see. If Quinten, yes, you see the movement working for you. I love that. Can you? Yes, thank you, René. Beautiful shot.
It's.
See?
I'm gonna say something, and I know you're not going to be happy when I'm saying this, but this is absolutely. And guys, when you agree, when you're watching and you agree with me, then please make a thumb up or or say, "Hey, René, you're right." But this is sex on the wrist. On the wrist.
Sex on the wrist. Okay. sounds like a cocktail. No, but anyway.
Okay.
No, but listen, as a watch lover, having a watch on your wrist and you're in the couch at night, you've been working hard all day, you're in front of the TV or you're just reading a book and you hear the watch ticking on your wrist. Yeah. That's one of the most relaxing, feelings you can have as a watch lover. I love that. Mm-hmm. And this watch, this movement, really feels like a time machine working for you on your wrist.
So, and what I like about Invicta, and we talked for many times about this. So more than 4,000 different models each year. So the designers they have to be so creative to constantly find another design.
No, that's what I meant with being surprised. Every week we are working with new styles, new colors, new designs. It's like kids in a candy store, and it's a compliment to our designers, but it's also the drive of our CEO in USA, El Lalo, who's always, trying to find new styles, new colors, new special things that make our brand stand out from the rest. And, so far he manages pretty well, if you ask me.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And what I also think we are agreeing on is to move on.
Yes, 100% Renee. And
All
the
right.
next watch in the lineup, I'm going to tell you already, is here because we had a lot of success with this color in last week's show.
Okay.
Last week we actually had for the first time, we brought you a burgundy plated Invicta watch. It was from our scuba collection, and the reactions on our socials as well as on our order platforms were sensational. So I decided to bring you another burgundy variation in tonight's show. And in this case, I'm talking about a Bolt Series 40662 in the burgundy red variation, VD53 movement, made by Psycho Instruments for Invicta, 100 meters water resistance, and please check out the details in this watch, guys. We're talking about Bolt collection, so you guys immediately know that we have the cabling around the casing. Okay, so this is the cabling that is very characteristic for the Bolt series. You immediately know which family you are dealing with. But also check out, and I don't know if Quinten can, focus so much. Check out the carbon fiber dial that we would put into this beautiful timepiece here. It's not the full dial, it's only the lower part of the dial is made out of carbon fiber, and the subdials are actually on the carbon fiber dial. So you see a lot of depth, you see a lot of three-dimensional precision in this movement.
Yeah.
Very, very well made. This is what Invicta is all about. So many nice colors, so many design features that you don't see in any other brand out there. And Bolt series, I told you already, connected to the world of sailing, marine life, yachting. That's why we built the cabling around the casing as a characteristic design for the Bolt series. Mm-hmm. The regular pricing for this burgundy variation is 232 euros. I'm going to offer you a fantastic price for this watch tonight. 40662. If you go to the QR code on the left side of your screen, you will be directed to our checkout area, and you can start ordering this beautiful timepiece for 99 euros with free shipping, 3-year warranty, and free return shipping as well. I can't make it any more attractive for you. You guys loved the burgundy variations that we took for you last week. For sure, you will love this offer as well.
Yeah, 99 euros. Hey, Wim, it's a bargain. It's a real
No,
bargain.
but listen, Renee, I almost would say try to find a watch in this color variation in any other brand out there. I don't know any other brand out there, and we work with watches all day. It's so special. It's not red. It's not, brown. No, it's burgundy red. A very, very special color. And I will put the watch on my wrist real quick to show you how beautiful this watch looks on even a pale skin like mine.
You need to be in the sun more, my friend.
Yes, sorry, Renee. I have to work. I have to select watches for the Let's Talk Invicta show. See that, Renee?
Yeah, nice. Very nice. So, and also the red cabling, everything. It's ton.
Even if we bring a watch, Renee, you can be sure that every single detail has been thought of. Also here in this case, the way we connected the band to the casing, the way we designed the band with the pattern of the cabling in the middle to match the cabling on the side of the Bolt case, I think it came out fantastic.
Yeah, for 99 euros, no brainer.
So, and also in the case back, Renee, your laser engravement, as you can see here, you immediately know that you're dealing with the Bolt series. Very, very well made, rounded casing for anatomic fitting. I mean, everything you want in your Invicta watch is in this beautiful timepiece.
Yep, absolutely.
40662, 99 euros only.
Yeah, and you can order very easily now, also on Instagram. So Wim already told you, if you like this watch, type in buy and the number of the watch, and you will immediately go to the checkout.
Yes, in this case, we're talking about model number 40662. Just type buy 40662 and you will be directed immediately to the website and can finish your order. Renee, you start a little movie, I think, because we are dealing again with a Jason Taylor watch.
Alrighty, so let me...
And Jason Taylor is actually named after the famous American football player from the Hall of Fame in the USA, personal friend of our CEO, Mr. Ialalo. and happens to love watches. He happens to love special designs, color combinations, and I'm happy to bring you a very special watch in tonight's show from the Jason Taylor collection. The model number is 40208. A fantastic 60 millimeter casing, quite big, but if you see the fitting on the wrist, phenomenal. And we managed to get a very, very special color here in tonight's show. It's gunmetal casing and band. And we have fiber inlays in the band as well. So very special color, as you can see here. And also we made the dial out of this same fiber, and we managed to get the bezel in the same fiber color as well.
Yeah,
nice. A fantastic combination. And even then, you know, to honor the partnership that we have with Jason Taylor, to honor the partnership between Invicta and Jason Taylor, we managed to put just a yellow second hand as our signature color. Shows you that we are dealing with a true Invicta watch. JT logo on the 12 o'clock position. The movement is the Swiss Ronda Z60 movement, especially made in a partnership with Ronda for Invicta. 100 meters water resistant. Pricing is phenomenal, but I'm going to tell you the pricing only after I've been checking the limited edition number that we have here in the studio.
All right.
We're talking about model number 40208. Limited edition, 999 pieces only. Here in the studio we have number 422 of 999 pieces. This watch can be yours, not for 620 euros. This Swiss movement watch comes to your doorstep for 242 euros. If you are a collector, and I know we have a lot of collectors also here in Europe, this is your time to order, guys. This is the watch that you want in your collection. This is a watch that truly fits into a limited edition collection watch. Yeah. Beautiful.
Very beautiful. So, and also very special, a timepiece from Jason Taylor. What I like about this watch, Wim, are the inlays.
Yeah, the inlays in the band, you know, what I really like myself, but that's even a step further. The inlays actually have the same color, as you can see on my wrist now, as the dial itself. Yeah. And also have the same color as the bezel. Mm-hmm. Everything is made out of the same material, and it came out fantastic. I love the color combination, gunmetal and blue, and 60 millimeter casing. I don't have to tell you how special that is.
So, but 60 millimeters?
Yeah, it's a 60 millimeter casing.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, René. 60 millimeters, and the thickness of the watch is as impressive as the case size. Check it out.
Wow.
So, what a nice timepiece.
Yeah. Hey, but do you agree? You had it on your wrist, and we talked about it. You have a small wrist, but it looks great on your wrist.
Listen, whenever you have a watch like this, and the fitting has been made as anatomic as this design, it fits even on a small wrist like mine.
Hey, please put it on once again.
Yes, and you know, the weight is almost 350 grams, but once you size the watch, the weight is gone. Okay. You know, you see that on my wrist, it fits already like a glove, and we people out there who love the bigger watches and the nicer, like attractive timepieces, we really very much convert weight into quality. In this case, we're dealing with a full, solid casing and band, so give you a very, very quality style and feel.
When I see the watch on your wrist, I wouldn't say it's a 60 millimeter watch.
No, the fitting is really, really good. I tell you many times. Sometimes when I'm in my stores, in one of our stores, we talk with customers and they say, yeah, you can wear it. But I have a very small wrist. Why me? And I put the watch on the wrist with the customer, and they say, now you're saying it looks really good. So you just have to play with it. You have to dare to wear it. But true Invicta lovers out there know way better than me that having a watch like this in your collection is the true Invicta.
Friends of mine are always joking when I wear my watches. They are saying, hey, I don't have to go to the gym anymore. I say, put it on your wrist. Feel the watch. And then they say,
feels very comfortable.
Absolutely. So, shall we continue?
Yeah, last watch in the lineup already, René.
Yeah.
Coming up. And the last watch in the lineup is a golden oldie. I can say it from this watch. This watch has been, I think it's one of the most requested watches in the Let's Talk Invicta show.
Oh,
But honestly, I couldn't get the watch for a long time. It was
yeah.
completely sold out here as well as in USA. Even in our stores, it was sold out already. I managed to get quite a significant batch. I'm really happy with that because I can supply to our stores. But also here for the Let's Talk Invicta show, I managed to get a few to get you a special deal for tonight. I'm talking about model number 24209. It's from our Speedway collection, also connected to the world of car racing and being on the Formula One track. And we managed to get a very classical finishing to this watch as well. It comes with a Milanese band, as we call it. It's like a woven stainless steel.
Yeah.
I think it gives you a very classical look and feel to the watch, and the pricing is sensational. This 45mm casing with VD53 movement, 100 meters like water resistance, will come to your doorstep, not for 188 euros if you order now or within the next 24 hours. And this is the perfect way to end tonight's show, if you ask me. I'm going to offer you this bestseller watch, this old-time timepiece, 79 euros only.
Wow. Okay.
If you talk about Hall of Fame, this watch, to me, should be in the Invicta Hall of Fame. Because it's always a success when we have it in our collections. It always is very much appreciated by all Invicta lovers out there. So I am really happy to bring it into tonight's Let's Talk Invicta show.
So, Wim, it's with a Milanese bracelet. And I know that Milanese bracelets are very expensive. Normally, when you buy a Milanese...
It's a little bit more work than your regular, stainless steel bands.
Price.
But yeah, but we, as we work from our own factories, that we can really adjust our technical procedures to get you the best possible pricing for every single part in the watch. And I love the Milanese way we put this watch on the wrist. And please also check out the case back, because we managed to get the laser engraved Speedway logo in the back, but also the links that you have to take out of your bands are in the same Milanese pattern. You see that?
Yep.
So it's the classical band that we bring for this watch with your regular sports clasp, as you can see them on our Pro Divers and Speedway models alike.
Nice. So
79 euros only, René. I can't believe the price. It's very,
the price
very
is incredible. I agree. I totally agree. So what shall we say again about this marvelous watch? So when I see the clasp is also like a mirror. Is it hand polished?
Yes, it's hand polished, and I am really happy to bring this watch to the lineup for tonight, René, because again we had many requests. I think it's one of the most requested watches in our series, not only here at Let's Talk Invicta, but also on our website and on the platforms we work with. Yeah. But here at Let's Talk Invicta, I give you the best possible pricing for this watch, 79 euros only. And you can start ordering on Instagram if you want, just typing buy 24209 and the watch you will be directed to our checkout page, and you can start ordering the watch.
And it's
this was the last watch in the lineup, René. This was the last watch already. Time flies when you're having fun, so we're at the end of the show already. There's a few things I would like to come back to last week's show, because we were very proud to introduce in last week's shows our 5 Elements collection, the partnership that we have with our second brand Technomarine and Invicta. We have designed a beautiful watch with the best of both worlds. I showed you a couple of details already in last week's show, but there were still a few questions, customers that came back to us with a few questions on our 5 Elements collection, and I'm going to answer them now. One of the questions was, what kind of crystal is in the watch? In this case, we are dealing, I told you already, with the best of both worlds. We managed to get the crystal that we also put, the patented system that we also put in our Invicta watches, into this Technomarine watch as well. So actually the crystal is made out of flame fusion, our patented, the best of both worlds, sapphire hardness with mineral crystal toughness. Second question was, and I can't believe I didn't tell you last week, the size of the watch is 44 millimeters. So a very, very much appreciated size. If you ask me, 44 millimeters is quite big for a Technomarine, but on the smaller size for an Invicta, and that shows you that we are dealing with a watch made with characteristics from both brands. The watch comes with 3 straps, white, red, and black in this case. By the way, the watch that I'm showing you now is from the Space series. You see that the dial is made out of almost space-like mother of pearl. A very, very nice color combination. Also with the 2 extra straps that we have. Yeah, look at this. Come on, it's a piece of jewelry if you ask me.
The universe on your wrist.
100% René. So all watches come in these beautiful boxes with the name of the series on top, which means 5 elements with Invicta and Technomarine connected, and of course the Space name in this case. Yeah. Every single series has a different name. In this case, the water, the fire, the earth, they're all here. If you have any more questions about those watches, guys, feel free to contact us. We are very happy to tell you about the 5-element collection. But if you need to fit the watch on your wrist, feel free to order from us on our website, invictastores.eu or technomarinestore.eu. And when the watch gets to your doorstep, you will be overwhelmed with the beautiful finishing and details in this watch. You can also go to our stores. Today we shipped the full batch to our stores as well, so they will be available to you in our store locations. They are very happy to tell you about our partnership with the Technomarine brand, and I'm really proud to bring you this collection from now on in very limited quantities, by the way. So you have to be fast because those watches will sell out for sure.
Absolutely, I agree. So I know Technomarine for some years now, but for me, I associate Technomarine with women's watches. But
no, in this case, we are talking about a unisex model, so it can be worn. That's why we chose to bring it in the 44 millimeter casing. Yeah. And it can be worn by men and women alike. And the fitting is phenomenal. Also here, we managed to get, the anatomic design of the Invicta watches into this Technomarine series.
All right.
So a perfect blend of both brands. And we are really happy to bring you this limited edition series in our stores and on our websites alike.
Alrighty. So that was the show for this week. If you have some questions you want to ask us, ask our social media team at Invicta Stores Europe at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And next week.
Next week we will be back, René. We will have, it's on the eve before the Barcelona event, so it will be a show connected to the world of car racing, fast cars, beautiful cars, exclusive cars, and most of all, exclusive and very much limited timepieces. So thank you guys for tonight. I'm very happy with the results so far. I see here in the CMS, you guys have been ordering and chatting about the series as much as you can. Feel free to get back to us. Thank you, René. Thank you guys here in the studio. We'll see you next week. And as René always says,
bye-bye. Zwaai, zwaai.